Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're taking another look at the Noveske Ghetto Plaster from Double Eagle Airsoft and EMG. And today we're going to address the nozzle spring bouncy noise that plagues a lot of these MWS replicas from time to time. And we're going to show you how to rectify this today, if it's annoying you that much. If it's not, that's not a problem. It won't do anything, do any harm or anything like that. But you can hear the basically the spring vibrating inside the bolt. Now I'm going to show you how to take your bolt apart today and fix this. It's very, very simple. We're going to take a Phillips screwdriver. Let me find one here. This is super long, but it'll be fine in the interest of time. We're going to remove the two screws on the top of the bolt. One and two. Like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sort of lever this up slightly. There is a spring in there that you don't want to lose, so make sure you cover that hole. And you're going to be able to pull this up. You'll be able to remove the spring. That one actually looks bent. It does feel quite soft, that spring. You probably could do with a slightly better one. We're going to pull the nozzle forward. That enables us to pull the top plate out. And then simply what we're going to do is you've got a little plastic piece on the back of the bolt here. Just going to lever that up. It will pop out of place. And then once that's out of place, we can extract our nozzle. And the culprit is this spring in here. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a little Phillips. Let's see if this one's a bit better for this. And we're going to remove the screw that's on the top of the nozzle. It's going to make this much easier for you. The screw on mine looks slightly rounded off, but we can still get a purchase on there, so it's not all that bad. I would like to see Double Eagle, you know, mass release parts. Like if Double Eagle can make accessible to the UK distributors and around the world, just spare nozzles and such for these replicas. Jerry and the team at DE, if you're listening, I'd like to see that happen. And basically, this is the culprit. So this can vibrate inside the nozzle. And sometimes, like you look at the Maruis and other branded nozzle springs, they'll come with like a little plastic tube that you can put in here. And you don't actually have to do that. You can take grease. What you want to do is slightly spread this spring apart. I'm trying to do this with one hand. We're going to take our grease and we're just going to lube this bad boy up. This won't affect the spring in any way, and the only reason you want to spread the spring apart is so you can get, I'm struggling here, so you can get the grease in between the coils of the spring. So we're just going to spread that in there best we can. And this is just going to give you a little bit of a buffer between the coils. Now, sometimes you can put them back together and you still might get a little bit of the noise. That's not a problem. All you do is you take it back apart, put a little bit more on. But usually this solves it pretty damn easy. I'm going to pop our valve back in there. Make sure that's seated. Take our spring. We can pop it in, and this is the important part. So what you want to do, you'll see this. So as this goes in, you'll see it block and then you'll see it open. So we look through the hole. There's a start of the back piece. So it blocks and then it opens like that. And then you know it's set in the right position. We can take our screw. Get rid of that fluff. And we can put this back in. Now the screw on mine is rounded, so maybe they tried to tighten it up a bit too much at the factory, but I could still get enough purchase to get that back in. And just have to make sure it doesn't protrude from the bottom or anything like that. You'll be absolutely fine. So we've got a little O-ring on the back here. We're just going to take our grease pen. I'm going to just apply a bit on there, should keep the O-ring in place. We're going to take our bolt, we're going to go gas router to the bottom of the bolt. And before we do that, what we're going to do, while I remember, just going to take a bit of the oil. We're going to apply it on the piston cup. Make sure that's nicely lubed up. I'm going to push that into the bolt. And you basically want to line up this piece at the back. So it might be difficult to see here. Just want to put a little bit of pressure on there to get that through like that. And then you're thinking, well, how the hell am I going to get that back in there? So what you want to do is just find like a thin tool. It could be an Allen key, it could be anything. And you just want to pry that back. And then you basically pull in that part to the rear to expose the little cut out section. And then we can pop this back into place like that, and that will hold that part in there. Then what we're going to do, pull the nozzle forward. We're going to put this piece in first. We're going to take our 2 screws. I'm using a myriad of random tools today. Put the one in the front and the one in the back, like so. Don't over tighten these, you can break the screws. And you basically want to push this to the rear. We're going to slide that spring into place, and then what we're going to do, we're going to take a small flathead or a small tool or anything like that. What you want to be careful of is this spring going missing, shooting across the room. And we're just going to push that spring into place so it sits on the little plastic nubbin in there. And that is our spring fitted. And there you go. So we'll just test this now. You'll see there's no battle rattle, noise twang on the bolt anymore. So we can pop this back into place, into the Ghetto blaster. And there you have it. Congratulations, you've got rid of that annoying little noise, which is a massive pet peeve of mine. But now you can hear, it makes the gun seem better quality because that twangy noise is usually associated to like cheap AEGs. You can get that noise in AEGs, and the same method does work. Now, although this video showed you today how to remove the noise of that spring, you can use this guide to, you know, guide you how to take the thing apart, replacing nozzles, doing maintenance, anything like that. So I hope it's helped you. If it has, like, comment and subscribe. Get your questions down below if you have any. If you check out the links in the description, if you'd be so kind. If you want to support the channel, the best way to do that is the link with the buy me a coffee link. So I appreciate that if you do it. As always, from me and Bench, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.